My idea is let's try it from all levels that we can. I mean, Switzerland is famous for its referenda, but it's also famous that I don't give it a big chance that the minimum wage of 15 euros, which they had as a referendum, or that the basic income will really pass through. We'll have to look, yeah? But already to make it an issue, I think, is important, that people discuss, that people think about it, and that it's thinkable. And in this sense, I would see more chance that at the national parts that we start with referenda, which we then present to the EU as the outcome of the different countries, to make these topics simply thinkable, because I think people got so hopeless that they don't even dare to develop utopias. That we have unemployment and that the market failure of financial crisis has not been corrected. I think this is an important issue which should again also be a topic at the next elections at the EU. As long as the EU cannot regulate financial markets, that is, I think, the biggest failure that this institution can do. Because this really gives us the impression that it's a biased organization which does not care for the people. The money is already around. Where would we take it from? I don't think that the money is already around. We know that we have 4 times more financial market assets, the gross thing, than we have in the real sector. So the world GDP is only 1/4 of what the financial assets are. So 3 euros out of 4 have permanently to find something new to be invested, which means have to run from one speculation object to the next one to somehow be placed. Yeah? The industry which is around is the financial service industry, indeed gets some salaries, yeah? That's indeed circulating, but people save this money, they don't consume it. The problem is those people who could consume more don't have the money. Those people who have it have so much that they cannot consume it anymore. We have a demand problem in the real sector if income is distributed so unfairly. So the money is around, but it is not in the real sector. There is a group, which I call financial markets, which has taken too much of the lion's share. That's why it squeezes companies and workers. So the real sector gets squeezed by the financial sector. We call that financialization. Yeah? And I think this is a problem which we don't see. It's not foreseeable. And we also hold our pension claims in the financial market. So maybe I'm a speculator myself without knowing. Yeah? But I think that this is the problem. I think that citizens would be more active if they would have the feeling that they can change something. And I think with the European Union, the curiosity at the moment is that people have the feeling that those who have caused the harm of the financial crisis did not have to pay for it. The one who caused it differs. The Germans think that it's a Greek, that they have to pay for a Greek, and that's why right-wing populism is increasing terribly. I would say it's the financial markets who have caused the crisis, and it's them who should pay. If the Union manages to do that, I think that the acceptance of the European Union would increase enormously among the member countries. So what we have to be afraid of is really right-wing movements, which at the moment, when it's unclear who paid for whom, appear. In Germany, I can only show it, a German journalist has shown that the money that the German taxpayers paid to Greece went back to pay the Deutsche Bank. And when he confronted the minister, Schäuble, why don't the taxpayer know where the money goes? He said, everything is so complicated. I would know if I tell the taxpayer, everything is so complicated, I don't know where my money went, I think this would be impossible. But that's how it is.